Here we are. My name is Alan Roberts. Thank you for joining me again. I hope all of you are having a fabulous day. I certainly am myself. But I just want to discuss a few things here. So, one of the things I've said over the course of the years that has upset many people is that like obesity should be treated like an addiction, and it truly should be. I'm for those of you that have ever like known anybody or yourselves have that have addiction to alcohol or narcotics or any other addiction. When you look at obesity, the biggest differences are that society has coddled it and made it seem acceptable when it is the literal act of over consuming something to the point where it damages your life. Just like alcohol, just like other drugs. And I know people don't like to think that way because then that means that you're an addict of some kind. But once you get there, like honestly, I'm a binge eater. Like I used to eat 10 McDoubles at a sitting sometimes, and that's reality. I can't go back in history and change it. I definitely changed my behaviors and my lifestyle when I realized that it was negatively affecting me and my family and all that stuff. So I just wanted everybody to understand that I'm not trying to call you something bad by saying you're an addict, but you're an addict. If you have lost and regained the same 20 pounds even over and over and over again to the point where like you just get healthy a little bit and then you go back into being obese, you are addicted. That food is calling you. It is the food. It's calling you back to it. And I just wish that people could grasp, could see, could understand how very, very, very serious it is. Alcoholics outlive obese people. I know that's crazy, but most of the time they do. And it's just gotten to be so relatively normalized for people to just not say something to fat people. Like, well, that's rude. We're about to watch a video of a young man who seems to be completely detached from what reality is when it comes to this stuff. So let me pull him up. We might as well get to it right now. That way we can talk afterwards.
Phobia is society at large.
Now, and again, I'm trying to keep everything, relatively like educational. But the old me would definitely wonder why Beaker's son is talking. I'm just going to point that out because that's a look. I mean, I know I'm old and disheveled, but I'm not. That's he did that shit on purpose. This shit just is what happened to me. So anyway,
Fat phobia is so fucking annoying because you guys do not allow fat people to exist outside of their weight.
Because there are damaging society. Like being obese has societal repercussions.
Society at large, fitness influencers, and even doctors practice this massive level of fat phobia. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you that
they don't practice a massive level of fat phobia because fat phobia does not fucking exist. We don't have an alcoholic phobia. We don't have a cokehead phobia. I mean, a little bit cokehead phobia because they'll rob your shit, But, like, there's no such thing as fat phobia. Being fat is objectively bad for you.
being fat is healthy because it's just objectively not. And
I'm glad that he sees that because being fat is unhealthy. It's just objectively not. But it is something that they're doing to themselves. And very frankly, you're a shitty person if you don't tell your fat friends to lose weight. You're not really their friend. If you know somebody that you say you care about is hurting themselves every day with food, they're hurting themselves in some way. And you don't say something to them about it. Like say it's not food. Say that the person just likes hitting themselves in the head with a hammer every day. Maybe you would like tell them not to. Or if like you have a good friend and they're getting blitz ass drunk by themselves at home a couple nights of the week, maybe you should fucking say something if you're actually their friend, if you actually give a shit about them. So I'm not sure like how it has become societally taboo to tell fat people to lose weight when in fact that's the caring thing to do.
I'm not going to sit here and tell you that being extremely overweight doesn't contribute to negative health outcomes and symptoms and
therefore negative health care system outcomes.
Blah, 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 whatever. But fat phobia is so bad to where like a fat person cannot exist, cannot do anything without someone just commenting on their weight immediately.
Good. Good. That's good. It should be more. It should be more. It should be so much that the person loses weight. Because that's how we handled that shit decades ago. Everybody should say something about it. Being fat's fucking horrible for you. It should be embarrassing because it's embarrassing. You can't, your lack of control about food, for whatever reason, your lack of control has contributed to you eating to deformity, hurting yourself, your body, your country, the society, the environment, because you're over consuming and then you become burdensome. Every human being should tell their fat friends to lose weight. And if you're fat yourself, go look in the mirror and tell yourself to fucking lose weight.
Fat people cannot have any problems in their life that aren't caused by their fatness.
A huge portion of their problems are caused by their fatness.
It's really, really fucking bad. A fat person will come on here and complain about being like tired or, you know, depressed or X, Y, and Z. And there will be
morbid obesity means you are carrying around pretty much an extra person on you. So fuck yeah, you're going to be tired. Not to mention the fact it's horrible for your metabolism. It's horrible for your mental health. It's horrible for your hormones, that sort of thing. So if you're fat and you say you're depressed, being fat is part of the cause. If you're fat and you say you're tired, being fat is a huge part of the cause. Like, it's reality.
Thousands of comments of people saying, well, maybe you should get in the gym and lose weight.
All positive comments. Those are all positive comments. Every single one of them. Those are positive.
Not saying that, you know, losing weight can't like help with certain symptoms, even like tiredness or depression, but like
so he admits it. So he admits it. So what you're suggesting there, you know, SpongeBob, is that you should not say something to them even though you know it would help them. You're a horrible fucking person, bro. You deserve your haircut.
Not every single one, or even most of fat people's problems are caused by their weight.
Most of fat people's problems are caused by their weight. The vast majority.
Even doctors, the ones who are supposed to be knowledgeable on how weight affects your body.
What makes you think that doctors are knowledgeable about how weight affects your body? If they were knowledgeable about how weight affects your body, wouldn't they take nutrition classes?
Do have anti-fat bias. For example, I have a family member.
Every fucking person should have anti-fat bias. Because being fat is objectively bad for you, as you've laid out.
They have extremely, extremely heavy periods, and we're losing so much fucking blood. They would go to the doctor and be like, hey, I'm tired.
By the way, menstrual problems are often caused by being, guess what? Obese.
Feeling weak. I'm feeling like I can't do anything. I don't have enough energy during the day, blah, 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 blah. The doctor just told her to lose weight. Didn't run.
Because being morbidly obese, again, affects your menstruation. That's why super morbidly obese women have a hard time conceiving. Fucking get there faster, kid. Jesus Christ.
Any tests on her iron levels, didn't give her any sort of more in-depth medical attention, just told her to lose weight. Meanwhile,
first of all, this is a massive hearsay one. Like, this is the most anecdotal of anecdotal because it's not even him. It's him knowing somebody that is telling him what the doctor said to them, probably filtered through their fucking emotions. But reality, menstrual problems are caused by obesity. There's other causes of them, and I'm not saying she shouldn't have gotten checked out. And if the doctor didn't run tests, one, I'm not surprised because you're acting like the healthcare industry like knows shit about lifestyle-driven illness because it fucking doesn't. They're not educated on it at all, whatsoever. So she's actually lucky because the doctor could have likely given her fucking 25 medications.
She was losing so much blood every month that she had no energy. She was severely anemic. She had to go to 4
Do you think she would have had more energy if she was not fat?
different fucking doctors before they would say anything besides, hey, you need to lose weight. Also,
but I'm sure they still said to lose weight on top of it.
So fat people are allowed to be happy and fat. Like,
they're not happy and fat. They're a semblance of happy and fat. They're not happy and fat. You're not 300 pounds and happy. Stop it. You're not. You can fake it, but when that flight of stairs fucking hits, you're not happy. You can fake it, but when you have to tie your own fucking shoes, you're not happy. You can fake it, but when you have to move your fucking poop out of the way so people can, see your vagina, you're not fucking happy. You are absolutely not fucking happy if you are a dude and when you look down, you cannot see your penis because the belly's in the way. You are not happy. And if you're happy that way, that's mental illness. You are mentally fucking ill. If you are actually happy being morbidly obese to the point where you can't go up a flight of stairs without getting winded, that you have to hold your breath to tie your shoes, that you can't see your fucking genitals, tying, literally the thought of going hiking or walking is like, oh my God, you are fucking not healthy. Not healthy.
Someone can be overweight and their entire life does not have to revolve around the prospect of losing weight.
If somebody is morbidly obese, their entire life revolves around food. To eat, if you're a 300-pound person, to eat 3,600 calories in a day, your life revolves around food.
I know that's crazy because, to think about, because
it's crazy to think about because you're fucking full of shit, but
a lot of us have had fat phobia so ingrained in our head, but there are people who are overweight or obese who just are fine being the way they are, don't have...
Yeah, they're called mentally ill.
Have any massive health complications surrounding...
They certainly do have massive health complications being morbidly obese because gravity fucking exists, dumb fuck, as well as the size of their heart and the ejection fraction of their heart. You know what? I'm happy that you look like a Muppet while saying Muppet shit.
Their weight and are just happy. Would their lives be a little healthier if they lost some weight? Sure. But we don't go around policing people's health decisions or bodily autonomy for other reasons, do we? We don't go to every person in a bar who's drinking an alcoholic beverage and be like, hey, you need to stop drinking. We don't go to every person.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Be a little healthier if they lost some weight? Sure. But we don't.
So you're saying it'd be healthier?
Go around policing people's health decisions or bodily autonomy for other reasons.
We so do. First of all, 2020, I would say that's a very big fucking yes. If it was shown to us that we will literally destroy the country over fucking cold, being fat as fuck is destroying this country. Morbid obesity is destroying America. It is making it so the cost of everything is ungoddamn touchable. Imagine if people just all of a sudden, if a country that was over 50% morbidly obese, like America, well, just if everybody reduced their calories by, say, 600 a day to lose 60 pounds in a year, because that's what that would do, likely. If you just reduced that down, do you know how much extra fucking food that is for the 160 million fucking people? A day? A day. Do you realize how much impact that would have on the food environment? How the impact it would have on pricing? The impact it would have on health and healthcare pricing? Trying to pretend it's not real just makes you, again, look like the Muppet that you fucking are.
We don't go to every person in a bar who's drinking an alcoholic beverage and be like, hey, you need to stop drinking. We don't go to...
No, we don't. We don't go to every person in a bar and say, you need to stop drinking. However, we heavily police their activity and we make sure they don't drive while drunk. And also, if you are an alcoholic, society gives you no fucking slack. I'm an alcoholic. I couldn't show up to work. You're fired. Well, I'm fat and I'm having a bad day. Okay, workman's comp. If you're drinking in a bar and you're not an alcoholic, that is the same thing as eating a cheeseburger. If you choose to eat something unhealthy on occasion and you stay healthy and don't burden everybody else, that's all that can be asked. You're not burdening everybody else. But if you're fat as fuck, you're burdening society. You're over-consuming and burdening society. There is a big difference between everybody at a bar having a drink or an alcoholic at a bar who is hurting themselves in society.
Every person who's outside smoking a cigarette going like, hey.
Yeah, we do.
Stop smoking, stop smoking, stop smoking. No, we don't.
Why do you think they're outside smoking, dumb fuck? It used to be they could smoke inside. You know what we did? We kicked them outside. And then we still fucking look at them like as if they're fucking idiots. You realize that, right? Like, this kid has not thought, this kid just got deep into his fucking feelings. His tiny little fucking balls got all fucking hurt. He got so far into his fucking feelings that he had to make a fucking 2-minute and 54-second rant looking goddamn stupid. Like, that's the fucking issue. So fucking ridiculous.
We can acknowledge that maybe you're making a bad health decision, but everyone can live their own lives and just do what they want.
Well, everybody can live their own lives and do what they want. And I would love to do that. So I would like to live my own life by not subsidizing the healthcare of other people. So how about we have everybody live their own lives and do what they want by morbidly obese people and myself? Everybody. Why don't we just have everybody? Think about this. Let's have everybody pay for all of their healthcare expenses out of their own pocket. Let's get rid of insurance. Fuck Obamacare. It was a fucking gift to the insurance companies anyway. Fuck Obamacare. Fuck all the insurance companies. Fuck all that shit. Let's make everybody pay completely out of pocket for their own healthcare. If fat people can do what they want, let's let them do what they fucking want. Eat until the fucking cows come home. I'm still pissed that you're increasing the prices of food in the grocery stores, but I'm going to start trying to grow all my own shit anyway. So you fucking feel free to do that. But if you want to be able to do whatever you want, you pay for all of your own fucking health care. How about that? I think that's a good deal. We leave fat people alone to fatten themselves to the point where they are just like looking walrus-looking people, fucking, trying to fucking get around. But they pay for all their prescriptions out of their own pocket. Fuck the copay shit. No, 100%. No more insurance. Nothing like that. If we stop spreading around the actual cost of being sick to healthy people also, because one person can be sick, but healthy people still have to subsidize their fucking health care, which is disgusting. It is absolutely sickening. And it makes it even worse. It makes it even worse that the people that are not, the people that do take care of their own health, have to subsidize it. It makes it even fucking worse. It's disgusting to me. So if everybody can do what they want, okay, I don't want to pay for your fucking healthcare anymore. I definitely don't want to pay for illegal alien healthcare SNAP benefits, but I don't want to pay for people's food. I don't want to pay for people's healthcare. If everybody can do what they want, let them do what they want. Let them do what they want, but they can pay for it instead of me having to pay for it and everybody else having to pay for it. How about that? I would love to hear an argument against that. Like, if you're not going to take any type of responsibility for your own personal health, why the fuck should anybody have to deal with you? Not, I mean, like, the consequences of those actions should be 100% yours. 100% yours. Obesity is a disease that affects the most people outside the person that has it. Indeed. Fat people are not happy being that way. I know, because I used to be fat. Same. I remember as a child, the commercial said, if you can pinch an inch, you're overweight. Now so many people can even grab how much fat they have. It's disgusting, right? Watch how fast people start eating and behaving health if we did that. No shit. If we made it so that healthcare expenditures for lifestyle-driven lifestyle-driven illnesses, let's say that anything outside of an accident, a break, something like that, true birth defect, let's say that shit could be covered. But anything lifestyle-related, you fucking paid for. Do you know how fast people scramble to fucking change their health, their habits? No more insurance companies would lower healthcare costs too. The fact that facilities charge more because they can. That's it, 100%. The free market would lower healthcare prices more than any goddamn thing else. The free market would. Absolutely. I'm with you. So, folks, I might be back at 5 p.m. tonight to go over a few other things, maybe just do some fun comedy stuff and do a Q&A. So please do check that out. But I did also want to tell everybody, here is our coaching. This is 6 months worth of coaching for an incredibly low price to help you get through the holidays, lose weight during the holidays instead of gaining the weight during the holidays. It is daily communication, weekly video conferences. We help you build healthy habits so once the holidays are even over, you can continue on your health journey. Please check that out. I will probably be back at 6 p.m. Eastern time tonight. My name is Alan Roberts. God damn.